There is a space science education revolution currently happening in Africa.
Our school, St. James Senior High, will be participating in the World Space Week competition. We'll also be participating in the Rocket Design and Launch competition. Also, we hope to be part of the first high school students to design and develop the first African STEM satellite for Africa.
Students throughout the continent learn how to communicate with satellites in space. Students learn how to decode signals from satellites in space. And students learn how to analyze signals from satellites in space. This is a STEM outbreak, and the World Space Week 2024 celebration has brought these activities to light across the continent in African countries. In Sierra Leone, where students from the Beacon High School took part in the space science and art competitions, students showcased their talents, such as making sketches of African giants who have contributed immensely to the global space science education, such as the likes of Professor Alote. In Zimbabwe, students from the Irene Christian College showcased their talents in the science, technology, engineering, and mathematics by competing in the space signal analysis by taking upon them challenges in which practical physics is applied. Students were able to process, decode, and analyze signals gotten from satellites. In Côte d'Ivoire, scientists had the chance to have an online science, technology, engineering, and mathematics forum to engage them on the satellites in space and how to read and analyze satellite signals. In Zambia, staff and students from the St. Ignatius College also had a sensitization on the need for space science technology and its practicality in the African education system. In Angola, the Academia dos Santos, students had the opportunity to be taught space science and its fundamentals. And here in Ghana, students from the Kumasi Wesley Girls High School also participated in the World Space Week competition by showcasing their talents by drawing and sketching one of our space heroes, Professor Alote. Also in Ghana, students from the Efia Kobe Ampem Senior High School were also engaged in space satellite signal analysis and were further given resources to be studied for the Space Week competition. Students from the Ghana National College were also taught the basics of space satellite technology and its applications. And with illustrations and animations provided in these resources, students had a better understanding of the theories in space science. And wonderful results were attained by students of the Krobo Girls Senior High School, who also partook in the competition. Appreciations also came in from students of the Delhi Private School International, the St. James Senior High School also showed us wonderful results as they partook in this Space Week celebration and learned a lot from it. And from the New Duobin Senior High School, students showcased their abilities to perform signal processing and analysis. The Space Week celebration was anchored in Ghana by the African Space Station Project, an initiative by the All Nations University in Ghana, and the purpose is to reach 1 million students in Africa with practical space education. This project began in 2023 and has had participants from over 14 different countries and still counting. This includes schools and institutions which are STEM inclined and space inclined, and it is open to any high school on the continent. The initiative has resulted in a drastic increase in space-related activity in different countries, where schools which are very good in STEM education have taken the mantle to learn about space science and satellite technology, with a vision to be able to develop the first African STEM satellite and launch it into space. This is going to be a historic project. A satellite owned by African high school students, developed by African high school students, and operated by African high school students, and used for practical STEM education across the continent and globe. The resource is hosted online and is accessible to any high school in Africa. A big thanks to the Science Education Unit of the Ghana Education Service in Ghana for anchoring this in a grand style and therefore actively promoting STEM education in all its pathways, both in Ghana and in Africa. Kudos to the Ghana Education Service and to the World Space Week Association for making space education lively across the globe. World Space Week 2024 has been a big success. The All Nations University Space Systems Technology Laboratory, which designed and launched Ghana's first satellite into space, together with our renowned partners, causing a space education revolution in Africa. I would like to specially acknowledge all the high schools that have been on the project and partners in the different countries that have been on this project. We invite all other STEM-oriented schools in other African countries to join in this project. Our facility is readily found online and the classes are hosted on YouTube, currently being translated into 10 different languages used in Africa. Or subscribe to our YouTube channel, the African Space Station Project, for more updates on this ongoing African Space Station project, and watch out for greater outcomes. Space technology is the future in technology, and the African student is being prepared for it. There is truly a revolution in Africans' education. For more info, contact us via email on ssto@anuc.edu.gh or WhatsApp us +233 20 911 4339 or via Messenger at Space System Technology Laboratory -ANU-SSTL.